This is the Great Basin prescribed fire and weather briefing for Monday, May 20th. On the map, still quite a bit of prescribed fire activity given by the purple circles. The larger the open circles, the larger the project, but also down south especially, some new wildfire starts. New fires in the last 24 hours in the red, recent wildfires in the yellow, and small circles generally means an acre or less in most areas, but starting to show a sign of the times as we get into late May. Precipitation over the past 7 days, quite light across most of the area and non-existent across western portions of the Great Basin. You can see how much percent below normal here, mostly 0 to 20%. The 100-hour fuels, the dark gold here is 6 to 10%, now covering most of Nevada and the southern half of Utah and the Arizona Strip. So we are starting to dry out. A look at the upper level map shows a cold front, a strong trough of low pressure, unseasonably strong, something we might see late March or early April as opposed to late May. This green area here indicates cloudy skies, scattered showers, overall below normal temperatures, probably about 15 to 20 degrees below normal for daytime highs in this regime, but also excellent dispersion given by the areas in the white. Relative humidity, minimum humidity, you can see fairly high, 30% or higher in the north, but still down into the low teens in some southern areas, even some single digits in the far southeast Utah ahead of the cold front, where we do have some strong gusty winds on the surface here of 20 to 30 miles per hour. Even stronger once you look at the transport winds here in the purple. These are more analogous to peak gusts, close to 40 miles an hour here in the south. And north of this wind belt, you are in the cooler temperature regime behind the front. Excellent vertical mixing. And similar story on Tuesday. The first trough of pressure shifts to the east, but a second disturbance in trough with clouds approaches from the Pacific Northwest. So keep our temperatures cool. Keep dispersion excellent. Again, daytime humidities somewhere from 20 to 30% in the north, but pretty dry in the south, especially southwest, more towards Nevada. Light winds overall in the west, but some gustier winds across eastern areas of the Great Basin with that next approaching front. And then on Wednesday, that front drops down. You can see, you can almost define the front given this band of green here with the clouds and showers across far southern Idaho and also into parts of northern Utah. If you look at the surface winds, you can see them basically strong right here. This is right around where the front's going to be. Humidities, again, quite a bit higher north of the front. These are minimum humidities up near 70% along the Salmon River, but down into the single digits still south of the front. Transport winds gusty in the northern half or two-thirds of the geographic area. Excellent overall mixing. Precipitation over the next 3 days, light to locally moderate amounts, the best amounts in the mountains of central Idaho and western Wyoming, a bit of a half inch in this dark blue here in the Uintas as well, but just spotty, couple hundredths to a tenth of an inch elsewhere, bone dry across Nevada. Further down the road on Thursday, this front stalls out across central portions of the Great Basin. You see this cloud band here in the green. This is where we'll probably have showers, maybe some isolated thunderstorms. Still excellent dispersion. That front gets shifted out by Friday. Another cold front comes through, but this one drier on Saturday across northern portions of the area. You can see the definition of that front again across central Utah. Some showers here, cooler to the north, warmer and drier to the south. And it's not until Sunday where we start seeing a ridge of high pressure, which is typically the dominant weather regime this time of year, finally try to start getting going across the region. This is when temperatures return to near or maybe even a touch above normal, but that's still about a week away. Precipitation days 4 and 5, Friday through Sunday, not much for us here, just a little bit up and near the Salmon River, and really not much significant precipitation days 6 and 7, and this is the total precipitation, a lot of this coming in the first 3 days. The outlook, the 8 to 14 day outlook, taking us into early June. near or above normal temperatures, and then finally, after many weeks of wetness, a drier than normal precipitation signal as we close out May and go into early June. This concludes our briefing. Next one is coming up this Wednesday. Have a great day.